In the highlands of northern Ethiopia, where cloud-cloaked mountains reach for the heavens and the morning sun bathes the land in gold, history is carved into stone. Amid winding paths and ancient villages lies Lalibela, a place where faith and time intertwine, manifesting in monolithic churches hewn from living rock centuries ago. Here, in the cool shadows of sacred sanctuaries, echoes of gay chants ripple through the dawn, resonating with devout purpose. For thousands of years, this has been a land where stories are not simply told but lived, where a book, bound in leather and transmitted by hand and memory, lies at the very heart of civilization. This is the story of the Ethiopian Bible, a relic so ancient, so venerated, that it stands as a testament to the endurance of both faith and culture. To truly understand the Ethiopian Bible, one must begin with its guardians, the keepers of word and wisdom. In a humble, candlelit chapel high above the sweeping valleys, a solitary monk sits surrounded by manuscripts passed down through generations. His worn fingers, stained with ink, turn each fragile page with reverence, as if each word might dissolve at the faintest breeze. For him, as for countless before him, the Bible is not merely a chronicle of spiritual teachings, it is the soul of a people. Illuminated manuscripts bound in weathered hide preserve more than doctrine and dogma. They weave together identity, collective memory, and a living link to forgotten epochs. Centuries before Western nations wrestled their faiths into written word, the people of Ethiopia had already translated, collected, and canonized their scriptures in Gay, a language both ancient and sacred. While the modern King James Bible, compiled in the 17th century, would come to shape Western Christianity, Ethiopia's Bible had long before taken its place in the hands and hearts of priests, monarchs, and mystics. The Ethiopian canon does not simply mirror the versions known in the West, it expands upon them, including books and teachings lost to time elsewhere. Among its pages are the Book of Enoch, Jubilees, and the Shepherd of Hermas, works that brim with visions, parables, and revelations absent from most modern Bibles. At the core of this unparalleled tradition is the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church, custodian of a faith rich in heritage and mystery. Unlike the 66 books contained in most Protestant Bibles, the Ethiopian canon comprises 81 sacred texts, a tapestry crafted by ancient councils and preserved through centuries devoted to spiritual study. These writings hold stories of creation and prophecy, of exodus and redemption, of saints whose names echo in daily prayers. It is a corpus composed not by decree or reform, but shaped by the unyielding commitment of monks and scholars who dedicated their lives to transcribing, translating, and preserving these treasures. Central to Ethiopian spiritual identity is the legend of Queen Makeda, better known to the world as the Queen of Sheba. According to tradition, Makeda, drawn by tales of wisdom and splendor, journeyed from her kingdom to the court of Israel's King Solomon. Gold and incense were offered, parables exchanged, and from this union, so the story goes, a child was born, Menelik I. It is said that Menelik, upon reaching adulthood, traveled to Jerusalem to meet his father, and upon his return brought with him the Ark of the Covenant, the most sacred relic of biblical law. Thus began a divine lineage, enshrining Ethiopia as a spiritual crossroads, a land where Old Testament and New Testament meet and flourish side by side. In the ancient city of Axum, within the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion, stands a small, enigmatic chapel. There, shielded from view, a solitary guardian is entrusted with the safekeeping of the most hallowed object of them all, the Ark itself, as believed by countless Ethiopians over the generations. The Bible, with its intricate scrolls and icons, is more than a scriptural foundation. It is a guardian's talisman, a series of sacred words meant not only to uplift and inspire but to shelter the mysteries of faith from the ravages of time and doubt. Throughout Ethiopia's long and often turbulent existence, this Bible has endured. Foreign powers marched across its lands, colonial armies battled to bend its people to their will, and missionaries sought to convert its soul. Yet, the scriptures survived. Monks risked their lives, hiding manuscripts in remote caves and mountainside sanctuaries, protecting their culture not in iron vaults or citadels, but within the humble safety of memory and tradition. When papyrus gave way to parchment, when fire and sword threatened erasure, the word persevered, passed quietly from elder to child, chanted in dawn-lit churches and recited before smoky altars. Far from being a mere relic of the past, the Ethiopian Bible remains a living tradition, woven into the rhythms of daily life. From the youngest villagers learning the ancient characters of Gay, to the vibrant church ceremonies punctuated by drums, liturgy, and the scent of incense, these sacred writings continue to teach, inspire, and connect. The stories are not just read, but chanted and danced in festival processions, punctuating the year with reminders of suffering, hope, and redemption. Through this living scripture, the Ethiopian people remain bound, past and present, earth and heaven linked by faith unbroken. As dawn breaks across Ethiopia's rugged highlands, the same ancient words are spoken, the same pages turned, the same prayers lifted skyward. The monk, now silhouetted against the rising sun, closes his beloved book and pauses, knowing that in his hands rests not only the wisdom of centuries but the survival of his people's story. In a world fast forgetting its roots, chasing the fleeting and the new, the Ethiopian Bible endures, a silent keeper, an eternal testament. Guarded by the highlands and held in reverence by its people, this Bible is both a map and a beacon, a blazing path through history and a light that shows the way forward. It is the oldest complete Christian Bible known to man, still breathing, still beating, still echoing the word of ages past. The Ethiopian Bible, above all, is the keeper of a legacy that will not be forgotten.